coach Chris Nguyen performing his Y crew. This bout once again under full-time rules. Two local gyms represented, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Superboy and Dominic Yanya, out of 8 Blade Warriors, Chris Nguyen, taking on Yanya Hosseini in the blue, trained by Abbas Ahmadi and Stuart Grant out of Westside Martial Arts. Referee for this bout, Rick Bellich. Now, Yanya Hosseini previously trained out of Hammer's Gym in Blackburn, so it'll be interesting to see how his fight style has changed now that he's made the move to Westside. Chris Nguyen had a very active 2014, a lot of success, and really one of the many up-and-coming stars out of the 8 Blade Warriors Gym. And now almost a regular on Brute Force. And you're watching Eruption, Brute Force 31, coming to you live. I'm John Cavassini. This production proudly brought to you by Chiron Entertainment. And we hope you're enjoying it on Go Fight Live, wherever you are streaming around the world. So both fighters exchanging round kicks here, working out their range. Referee Rick Bellich for his bout. High round kick from Hosseini, just missing the mark, whizzing over the head of Chris Nguyen. Slight height advantage going the way of Yaha. Nice sharp double punch kick combo from Hosseini. They tie up in the clinch for the first time this bout. Almost going over that top rope, landing on Judge Steve Howard. Be interesting to see what happens later on when the tall timber comes in the centre ring with the crazy nut. If these two fighters can almost go over the ropes, hate to see what's going to happen when Jono makes his entrance. High round kick, or left round kick from Hosseini now, doubles up with the right. Chris pushes forward, ties up in the clinch. Good defensive guard from Hosseini. So both fighters well experienced, you can see, very controlled in their technique, picking their shots, not being wasteful at all, conserving their energy. Oh, nice catch and attempted sweep from Chris. And once again, they almost go over that top rope. A fairly even first round, perhaps just slightly the way of the red corner on my scorecards.
Once again, this one proudly sponsored by Australian Aussie Power Martial Arts, Aussie Power Martial Arts, our new sponsor of Brute Force 31.
Second round of 5 in the red trunks. Chris Nguyen in the blue, Yaha Hosseini. So both fighters orthodox stance. They tie up in the clinch once again in the neutral corner. Hosseini getting those knees nice and high, almost under the armpit of Chris Nguyen. Really using his height advantage, particularly in the clinch, as Chris Nguyen wears a low blow. A slight adjustment of the groin guard, bit of a stretch over the top rope, and looks like Chris is ready to go. catch attempt to take down, and we predicted it. They've almost gone over the top rope twice, and it's actually happened now. And unfortunately, you know, that's not something that we want to see, because we have seen on occasion fights stopped with fighters getting hurt by going over the top rope. This is not like the wrestling. It's all staged. This is all accidental, but luckily both fighters quickly back into centre ring, and Yanya Hosseini doing a bit of an Ali shuffle, so really now starting to put on the show for the fans here. So Hosseini exuding confidence. Nothing like going over the top rope. As they tie up once again in the clinch. Both fighters exchanging knees. Hosseini once again drills it up nice and high. Much happening. Referee Rick Bellich should be stepping in here rather than bounce them off, just separate them, because now he moves in. Not busy enough for my liking. You have to work harder in the clinch, boys. And that's the end of the second round.
Seconds out. Third of 5 rounds.
So round number 3. Chris Nguyen and Yanya Hosseini.
Round 3.
Fairly even fight so far on my scorecards. Very technical. We've had both fighters go over the top rope on 2 attempted occasions, and then on the 3rd time they made it, as Hosseini on one leg just drills that left knee into the rib cage of Chris Nguyen. Goes upstairs with ease. Great flexibility from Yanya Hosseini. Gets that high round kick up to the head height with ease. Chris will want to keep a nice high guard, particularly now that Hosseini has found the target with that roundhouse kick. As Chris tries to catch the leg, and once again, not attempting to take out the supporting leg, actually trying to almost tip Hosseini over the top rope as he cops a warning from referee Rick Bellich. Attempted downward elbow from Hosseini. First elbow pretty much we've seen of this bout, but almost as if we're not under full tie rules. Seems like both fighters just happy to clinch. Hosseini slightly the busy of the two now. Oh, just a slip from Chris Nguyen, and Hosseini kicks him. Now that one was fairly close from my view, and referee Rick Bellich having a word with Hosseini. For the viewers at home, the rules are that you are allowed to hit the opponent on the way down to the canvas, but once their hands have touched the canvas, no strikes are allowed, and that one was pretty much borderline. So referee Rick Bellich quite entitled to give Hosseini a warning. If that happens again, it will be a point deduction or disqualification, depending on the severity of the blow. As they tie up once and again in the clinch and almost over that top rope once more. So looks like these ropes have gotten a little bit looser as the evening has progressed, as we go to the end of the 3rd round.
What an absolute war we have. Give these 2 men a big round of applause. Tonight, proudly sponsored by the sponsors,
So round number 4 about to get underway. The penultimate round. Very interesting fight so far. Very close on the scorecards. I've probably got the first round a draw, second round to Nguyen, third to Hosseini. So on my scorecards, the fight's there for the taking as we resume round number 4. Good left jab rocks the head back of Hosseini. Chris Nguyen in the red, Yanya Hosseini in the blue. Once again, attempted to catch, but not successful in sweeping the leg. Both fighters ending up on the canvas, so nobody's scoring in that exchange. And here comes Chris Nguyen. He catches that left round kick with ease, pulls back on the elbow to the back of the head, which is an illegal technique. So Chris should be trying to take out the supporting leg. If you can catch the kick, sweep the leg, you will score and rack up the points. Tries to drive that knee nice and high, as Hosseini has done in the previous round. Straight left jab from Chris Nguyen, and they tie up once again in the clinch. Hosseini almost wrapping that right leg, or right knee around the shoulder of Nguyen. Apart from flexibility, not much else in that technique. Hosseini faking the jab. That's better work from Nguyen. Caught the kick, actually put Hosseini on the canvas, so accumulates the points. Nice front kick teep from Yanya. Nguyen trying to go downstairs, sweep rather than kick the lead leg. Couple of punch combinations from Hosseini. Lunging left hand from Nguyen. Nguyen once again peppering away at that lead leg, now creeps forward, keen to resume, not wanting to waste any precious seconds in this bout. Realises that the fight's there for the taking as both fighters exchange knees straight up the midsection, and there we have at the end of the 4th round.
Very experienced opponent. These both guys are both potential Australian title holders. Then we have 2 big titles on the line after that. Bazina taking on Webb, and Joski taking on McKenna. Then Siri will defend his Australian super lightweight title versus Jan Sandy. Super fight of the night, that's for sure. Let's take a region for news. And also our cash cow is going around. Buy a ticket, $20 to enter. $1,000 cash. Seconds down. Our 5th and final round. Let's make some noise for Yanya Hosseini and Chris Nguyen.
So beautiful ring girls from black and blue proudly display round number 5, the final round of what has been a very entertaining contest. Chris Nguyen in the red, fighting out of 8-blade warriors. Yanya Hosseini in the blue, trained out of Westside Martial Arts. Nice peppering left jab from Hosseini. They tie up in the clinch. Not much happening, so good work by Rick Bellich. Steps in nice and early to separate both fighters. Hosseini goes upstairs, did so in that 3rd round with that high round kick, then put it away. Typical Thai stance from Nguyen as a round kick just whizzes over the head of Chris Nguyen. Hosseini, great flexibility as they almost go over that top rope once again. So front kick deep, left jab. So both fighters exchanging single techniques at this stage. Picking their shots, but really at this stage of the fight it's fairly close on the scorecards. It's really time to go for broke. It's just a matter now of who wants it more. as they tie up once again in the clinch. Good defensive guard from Hosseini, trying to negate the knees of Chris Nguyen. Almost a lunging front kick or round kick from Hosseini. Quite an unorthodox technique, missing the mark. They tie up in the red corner, just above the commentary position here. A lot of vocal support from both sections of the crowd for these fighters. Always well represented in centre ring. Oh, round kick, spinning back fist combination from Hosseini. Would have loved to send an elbow on the end of that technique rather than a back fist. Both fighters, great respect, and that's the end of a fight. And this one, for my liking, is too difficult to score, and I'm going to leave this one to the judges and sit on the fence. Probably a draw would be a fair result.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. All three judges scored at 50-46. Our winner, red corner.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, a victory going the way of the red corner, Chris Nguyen, and a big thank you to Aussie Power Martial Arts Supplies for getting behind this bout. I'm very relieved and happy Chris Nguyen to take the win, but full credit to Yanya Hosseini. Put up a great fight. I couldn't separate him on my scorecards, but at the end of the day, it's a victory to Chris and the team from 8 Blade Warriors. Once again, big thanks to Aussie Power Martial Arts Supplies.